Chris Climer, and I am so glad you are here. I have to be honest, starting a podcast is both exciting and a little intimidating. There are thousands of podcasts out there, so you might be wondering, why another one? The answer is actually pretty simple. Every single day, there are incredible people serving our communities. They're feeding families, mentoring kids, supporting veterans, caring for people, experiencing homelessness, helping those struggling with addiction, comforting families during difficult times, and meeting needs that many of us never even see. Most of them will never make the evening news. Most of them aren't looking for recognition. They're simply showing up every day because they care about people. And I think those stories deserve to be told. That's why I created the Love Your Neighbor podcast. My name is Chris Climer, and I'm the founder of True North Creative, a creative agency built around helping businesses, nonprofits, and churches become more visible through authentic storytelling. Over the years, I've realized something. Every organization has a story, but the stories that often inspire us the most aren't about the buildings, budgets, or programs. They're about people. They're about the single mom who found hope because someone cared. They're about the volunteer who decided to give up a Saturday morning and end up changing someone's life. They're about the founder who saw a need in their community and decided that somebody had to do something. Those are the stories that remind us what people are capable of when they choose to love their neighbors. That's the heartbeat of this podcast. Love Your Neighbor isn't about promoting organizations. It's about introducing you to the people behind them. It's about understanding why they do what they do. It's about learning what challenges or communities are facing and discovering the people who are stepping in to make a difference. I want these conversations to feel like you're sitting at the table with us. I don't want polished speeches or rehearsed answers. I want honest conversations. We'll talk about victories. We'll talk about struggles. We'll talk about moments when things didn't go according to plan. We'll hear stories of perseverance, faith, compassion, leadership, and hope. Some episodes may make you laugh. Some might bring you to tears. But my hope is that every episode leaves you encouraged and reminds you that there are good people doing meaningful work all around us. You may have wondered why I chose the name Love Your Neighbor. For me, those three words represent something much bigger than a podcast title. They represent a way of living. Loving your neighbor isn't always about doing something extraordinary. Sometimes it's volunteering at a local nonprofit. Sometimes it's mentoring a young person. Sometimes it's supporting a food pantry. Sometimes it's simply taking the time to listen to someone's story. When we know our neighbors, we care about our neighbors. And when we care about our neighbors, our communities become stronger. That's what I hope this podcast encourages. Whether you're a nonprofit leader, a volunteer, someone looking for ways to get involved, or you're simply curious about the amazing work happening around you, I hope you'll find something here that inspires you. This podcast is for anyone who believes that small acts of kindness can make a big difference. In the weeks ahead, you'll hear conversations with nonprofit leaders, ministry leaders, pastors, volunteers, founders, community advocates, and people whose lives have been transformed because someone chose to care. Together, we'll learn about organizations you may have never heard of. We'll celebrate the work they're doing, and we'll ask meaningful questions. And hopefully, we'll inspire more people to get involved in their own communities. Before we wrap this episode up, I want to ask you for a favor. If you know of a nonprofit, ministry, church, or community organization that's making a real difference, I would love to hear about them. One of my goals is to tell stories that might otherwise go untold. You can also help by subscribing to the podcast, sharing episodes with friends and family, and leaving a review. Those simple actions help more people discover these incredible organizations and the work they're doing. Thank you for taking a chance on this brand new podcast. It truly means a lot. I believe every community has people who quietly make it better every single day. This podcast is my way of shining a light on those people and the organizations they serve. I'm excited to take this journey with you. Until next time, I'm Chris Climer, and this is Love Your Neighbor Podcast. Thank you for listening, and wherever you are, I hope you find a way to love your neighbor this week.